What's going on, guys? It is the Coaster Battleman here, bringing you my 2017 playlist, my favorite videos I made during that year, and it is now 2019, and from 2 years ago to about 1 year ago, my main videos from 2017 were made, and yeah, this is my 3 possible new coasters I would like to see come to Six Flags Great America. And this may not be the best video out of here, but this is one of the many 3 possible new coasters, and this was in my possible new coasters series, where I said what coasters would fit the best at Six Flags Great America. And I know I said Premier Ride Skyrocket too, but good thing they're getting Max Force, because that's significantly better than a Skyrocket 2. But that was one of my main series in 2017, were 3 coasters that a park needs in the next few years. And this is 5 parks that have significantly improved since 2000, where I explained how these parks improved so much, like what additions did they get, and how well they benefited with them. So that was basically 5 parks that have significantly improved since 2000, and one of them was Six Flags Great America. Since 2008, they've been getting, or actually since 2005, they've been getting so many big additions. Just ever since since Superman Ultimate Flight was built, they have been getting big addition after big addition every 2 years. Like they got the water park in 2005, and then all these coasters, and then 2019 now we're getting Max Force. And yeah, this was a really good video, and overall I thought it was a great idea. Next we have 5 awesome amusement park ideas. This is a kind of a weird video where I tried different themes of basically different themed amusement parks. Like I had restaurants, the NBA, and a bunch of other ones that were kind of silly and stupid, but this is a pretty interesting video theorizing what these amusement parks coasters would have and what sections they would have. And yeah, overall I thought it was really a cool, funny idea, and it was just one of the coolest videos I've ever made. Next we have Can Cedar Fair by SNS 40 Free Flies. And this was basically explaining about why they should and how would they fit in with Cedar Point and all these other amusement parks in the chain. And overall, I thought it was a pretty good video. And next we have another series I had with my channel, Six Flags Parks, how can they get elite status? And I was talking about Six Flags Over Texas, but in my opinion, I think they are an elite Six Flags park. They have Titan, I said, wasn't that good at the time, but riding it now, I really think it's a great coaster. And they basically have an Elite 4 rides, so I think they are an elite Six Flags park. So, yeah, moving on, we have 5 amazing slam dunks. So this was just another funny extra video on my channel, where I basically did 5 slam dunks on my basketball hoop. And I'm not a basketball player, but I just play basketball whenever I can for fun, if I ever have time, like spare time. And overall, I think this is a pretty funny video that I made, and I thought it was pretty decent. Next we have the Coaster Battleman 2017 preview. And this was the beginning of 2017 that I made this video. The audio on this is so bad. I do not want to turn up the volume, but if you saw this video, you know that the audio on this was so terrible. And it was such a shaky screen. Like, these videos have some of the worst quality out of any of my videos in recent history of Coaster Battleman, so I still thought it was decent at the time, but it's just really interesting looking back now. And it was definitely a good stepping stone for the future. Next we have top 8 coasters named Goliath. This was a pretty cool video. At the time, it was a really unique countdown because it was basically what are the best Goliaths out there. And we basically have the invert, the giant inverted boomerang, and all of the other Goliaths going from worst to best. And this was a pretty cool video, and definitely one of my best countdowns in 2017. And this might just be by far my best coaster countdown I made in 2017. This video had over 1,000 views. My top 10 coasters at Geauga Lake, because Geauga Lake, it's not an amusement park that's operating anymore, but yet I still made a countdown for this park, and it's pretty amazing. Definitely one of the coolest countdowns I made, talking about all of the old coasters. Some of them are still around today, like Thunderhawk and Flying Cobras, as well as Possessed, Dominator, and Firehawk. Actually, Firehawk is closing, unfortunately, so Dominator is the best Geauga Lake credit you can still ride now. And next we have Coaster Battleman April 2017 preview. Another funny preview video that is super cringy, and this is basically another funny preview video I did on iMovie, and this was just hilarious to watch looking back at it. It's just so funny looking at how bad this video was. Next, we have 10 coasters with names that don't make sense, and this was one of my best countdowns as well, is the Geauga Lake video, and my top 8 coasters named Goliath. This was one of my best countdowns I made in 2017, and this definitely was a really cool video. It did get a lot of hate and a lot of love at the same time, and yeah, some of it was kind of controversial, but overall, I thought it was a pretty cool video to make. Next, we have top 5 defunct coasters at Kings Island. This is one of my best series I did. I did a few of these top 5, top 4, top 10 defunct coasters. And I did one for Kings Island with all their old coasters, like the original Bat, King Cobra, Screamin' Demon, and Son of Beast. And yeah, overall, I thought this was a pretty cool video at the time to make, and I thought it was pretty good. Next, we have more off-ride footage of Joker. This is one of my few off-ride footage videos, and I made 2 for the Joker, and this was a pretty good off-ride video. And I know usually I don't do off-ride, but I know for off-ride videos, my dad usually films me for the off-ride videos, or films the ride. And I know for the Steel Hog off-ride video, that one, he was filming me riding the coaster. Next up, we have the Shocker Chair at Kings Island. This is a funny vlog I did with me trying out the Shocker Chair. It was a few dollars, and it was so funny. It's a funny video, and it's really funny what I say at the end. This isn't the longest video in the world, but it was funny. That was a shocking sensation. That was just a hilarious video. That was just a really funny video. Another off-ride video was Steel Hog. At the end of the video, you can see me riding, and this is one of my favorite videos. I still love watching it today, if I ever get the chance. And it was just such a funny video to watch, because I was on the ride. It's coming up right around here. I'm like right there in the second row right there. It's pretty funny. I really enjoyed Steel Hog, and I would love, if I ever go back to Indiana Beach, I'm hoping on riding it. This next video is my Screaming Eagle Station Clip Face reveal. That's my cousin and I on Screaming Eagle, and This was a pretty cool video. Yeah, moving on, we have Coaster Battleman Plays Kahoot. This is by far one of my best videos I have ever made in Coaster Battleman history, because this thing got so many views and it was a pretty positive video. It was basically me playing Roller Coaster Kahoots, and it was pretty hilarious to watch. And I was getting like every answer right. This took like 2 seconds. I was basically proving myself as the ultimate coaster enthusiast in this video. It was so funny. And hope if you guys want me to make another Kahoot, I will surely do so in the future. Next we have top 8 roller coaster restraints on Cedar Point's roller coasters, and this was in 2017, not including Steel Vengeance, but this was still a really good video analyzing all of the major restraints on the coasters, and of course the arrow over the shoulder restraints were last. Wicked Twister, all the standard over the shoulder restraints were pretty low. Arrow lap bars, in my opinion, I think they should be higher, but they are kind of hard. Number 1 was the T-bars from Intamin. Those are amazing. For Top Thrill Dragster and Millennium, by far some of the best restraints. And then we have 5 of the worst ride additions in Six Flags Great American history. Definitely one of the best videos I've made in 2017. This was basically my best year for videos, in my opinion, because I was making a ton of them and there were a lot of good ones. We had Deja Vu, Space Shuttle America, Z-Force, Shockwave, and the 100-foot tall Super Loop, which is at number 1. Mardi Gras Hangover was number 1 on the list, and it's by far the worst edition, in my opinion, in Six Flags history. That was just such a funny video. Funny looking back at that video now. And riding Mardi Gras Hangover, it's one of the worst rides I've ever ridden in my life. It was so boring, and there was no hang time at all. And next we have 2017 Year in Review, and I did one just recently for 2018, just yesterday, back when it was 2018, but now it's 2019, and yeah, this was basically me analyzing the year. And yeah, that is all of the videos on the playlist. So I'm going to make one about my 2016 videos and 2015 as well. Thank you guys so much for watching, and as always, stay tuned for more videos.